Hello my friends and welcome. It is wonderful to have you here. I am Morjax and we are playing XCOM 2. Now, this episode's going to be a touch different from usual. You're going to figure out pretty quick, and I'm just going to say right up front that the voice track for this episode did not record, so I am recording this in post-production. We're going to see how this goes. Usually I like to do my commentary live, but basically last episode we had a couple of close calls. And now we've got a little 5 next to the enemies in the top left corner there, and so we're gonna start with this faceless and assess from there. So I'm assuming at this point when I'm recording that the enemies are somewhere in this fog of war area, because the edge of the map is right, as you can see right there, the little red lines. So there's not a whole lot of space that we haven't seen yet, and I think I wait with Kelly here, Warhorse Kelly Jackson, just trying to get a lay of the land and sort of think through my turn. Mikhail and our, what's the other guy's name? Our Ranger are at full health. So I'm kind of thinking about whether I might move my sniper here. She needs to reload, so we're going to do that first. And then we can either move to better cover or we can fire. And I think I go ahead at this point and fire the pistol. If not, I do in a moment. It's 2 to 3 damage, so it's, you know, about half of his remaining life. Thinking about it. There it is. Get a good hit. 3 damage dealt. And then Mike Davis and Mikhail are both at full health, so those guys are going to have to kind of take point, and I'm going to try to keep my injured guys back a little bit. Chiang. So I think, yeah, I'm looking at, okay, we've got 1 gremlin heal left on Chi Yang, and I'm going for the flank here. I'm trying to get around flank, but it doesn't count for some reason. So if you guys know why that doesn't count as a flank, I would be eager to hear why. He is an ugly son of a gun. Look at that. Take the shot and miss the shot. Now she's in a bit of danger, but we still have 3 guys that can still move. And I'm gonna want to kind of line them up for cover and try to get a flanking shot off. So Mikhail is gonna move right to here on the corner, which I think is the best chance for a flanking, and unfortunately it doesn't count as flanking. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and he's only got 3 life left. We've got 3 guys to go, so the odds that we're going to be able to swing in with some damage is pretty good. Chiang's moving up to full cover. Full cover is my friend. And Mike Davis can move all the way over to this tree here, which will again give us full cover. And I'm with all 3 of these guys, I'm just trying to get the flanking, and unfortunately it doesn't count it with any of them. So he's got a 64% chance, 71% chance with Mikhail, and 71% chance with Chi Yang, which is pretty good odds with all of them, but nobody's really that much better than the other. So I think at this point I take the shot with Chi Yang. 71. I'm just basically doing the furthest back guy. 4 damage, he's down. So that my forward guys can be ready for an overwatch. However, I did not expect that the mission is now over. That was the last of the guys. So I don't know what the heck that counter was in the top left that said 5, because there was only 1 guy left. We got an excellent rating on that. Dealt most damage, Corporal Rose Gray. Made most attacks, Chi Yang. Most under fire, Kelly Warhorse Jackson. Move the furthest, Mike Davis. Almost a 70% successful shot rate, 30% cover bonus, so pretty good. And inexplicably, this loading screen takes a super long time, so I think I'm just going to cut ahead here. I like that we've got 1 more slot on the transport, and boy oh boy do I want to fill that up. Okay, there we go. All loaded up. So this episode is a little bit more, how housekeeping, I guess. So, okay, let's see here. We've got Gravely Wounded Warhorse, Gravely Wounded Yang, and we're going to level him up right now. We've got either Revival Protocol, send a gremlin to an ally to remove any negative mental status effects, disoriented, stunned, panicked, unconscious, or Haywire. You may target robotic and mechanical enemies with your gremlin, attempting to hack them and seize control. So I'm kind of thinking through which one I want to do. And my thoughts with the Haywire Protocol is that we have not seen a lot of robotic enemies yet, except for the turrets. So that says to me that robotic enemies are late game enemies. And in my book, any late game skills tend to be a good thing. It makes it a little harder on you early game, but it makes it a little easier on you late game. You kind of have to limp along and manage until you can get to the late game stage. So I do go ahead, ultimately, it might be a little bit from now because I'm debating, but I do go ahead and go with the Haywire Protocol eventually. Okay, there we go. Confirm selection, Haywire Protocol. Maybe. I did kind of debate that quite a bit. And then we've got a promotion on Rose Gray as well. We've got Deadeye, take a shot with a small aim penalty for a significant damage boost, or Lightning Hands. Fire your pistol at a target this attack does not cost an action. I'm liking the look so far of the gunslinger route a little bit more so than the sniper route. You get like free shots off. I mean, that's great. More shots, more damage is fantastic. Granted, she's usually back a little way, but if they're up close, we want to be able to take that free shot anyway. And then Mikhail, we can do blast padding or shredder. And blast padding again is a point of armor and 66% less damage from explosives. Shredder says your cannon, wow, attacks shred armor. And I end up going for the blast padding. I've had pretty good luck with the extra defensiveness, especially considering how many units we've lost so far. We've got a scope and a whole bunch of corpses that we've received, which is fine. And now we can do a Muton autopsy. The aliens' primary shock troops are even more dangerous than they were when we faced them during the invasion. Our hope is that we can emulate their plasma-based explosives for our purposes.
Hello, Commander.
The resistance in West Africa is grateful for your efforts to repel the aliens' retaliatory strike, etc., etc.
We're getting thin on manpower, Commander.
We are indeed.
Check with Resistance HQ for new recruits.
Okay, so Mikhail, soldier recovered. Not only did he recover, but it says soldiers who recover from being shaken by performing well in combat have their will restored and increased. So he's actually more sturdy as a result of his activities.
I probably wouldn't be alive today if it weren't for your father.
Oh, your father.
He was...
I flew with your father, Fox.
A miracle worker.
Getting the Avengers' power back online was a miracle.
Okay, so I think we go over and check out our units. We've only got 4 available right now.
He gave everything he
So
had to
we're going to need to hire some more and or pass some time until people heal up. I kind of take a little gander at the available recruits, but I think ultimately we're going to want to go to the black market, which I have not checked out yet, in order to see what units they might have for sale there. We're going to leave the Distress Beacon B. The reward is a scientist. The scientists to me seem less important than the engineers. I don't know if that's foolish or accurate, but that's just how I feel so far. Okay, we'll go ahead and chase the black market here. Maybe. There it is.
I am sure you will find
We've unlocked mag weapons.
As I do.
We're gonna queue up the next research here.
Weapons are a lot like the early railgun prototypes. They fire projectiles at extremely high
Here it
velocity.
comes. Oh, so good. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so I'll let you read through that if you so desire. New item available, mag pistol. Very nice. Substantial improvement in power over our conventional pistol. shard gun, which is a shotgun. Synthesize alien alloy fragments in a spray-style projectile. So it's a mag weapon shotgun, basically. And then mag rifle. Represent a substantial improvement in power relative to conventional assault rifles. And Stun Lancer Autopsy is now instant. Which I think that unlocks when you kill enough of them. We're going to go ahead and do that because it's free except for the corpse. It doesn't cost any time, so that seems like sort of a no-brainer.
The Advent Stun Lancer was apparently outfitted with the intention of serving as a civilian peacekeeping unit within the city centers. Although they are equipped with weapons capable of administering non-lethal blows, recent reports indicate an increasingly aggressive stance taken by these units.
Indeed.
Although Advent clearly intended for these units to be their means of
I'll let you read through that if you desire. And on we go. New item available, Arc Blade. Now this reminds me a lot of, I don't know if I imagined this or if this is a real thing. Maybe you guys can let me know. It's like a heated knife that toasts the bread as you cut the bread. I don't know if I saw that in a cartoon or if that's like a real thing as seen on TV. But I remember seeing that somewhere. So we've got Gauss weapons here, which is basically it's tastier weapons. Improve storage and consumption, projectile path fidelity, penetrative force over greater distances. Very nice. That's going to take 11 days. We've got psionics, plated armor, turret breakdown. The plated armor is pretty appealing to me. The turret breakdown improves chances of defending against UFO attacks, which I don't know if that just reduces the odds of that showing up. Viper Autopsy is venom sacs, which we might be able to synthesize and incorporate for our use in medical supplies. Muton Autopsy, emulate their plasma-based explosives. Datapad is intel, and data cache is intel as well. So I'm kind of debating between the plated armor and Gauss weapons. Gauss weapons sound pretty amazing. Though we have had some pretty good luck recently with the armor. And considering we just unlocked the new mag weapons, I end up going for the plated armor to kind of toggle back and forth between aggressive and defensive. Psionic seems good eventually, but I have to admit that in a lot of games I tend away from spellcasters usually. I'll probably get it eventually, but this is going to be 20 days, so I'm sort of the opinion, let's just get it over with, and we'll go from there. So, we're going to look at building items. We've got, let's see, a mimic beacon, battle scanner, and smoke grenade that we have not yet created. And for now, we're going to just leave those be. We've got the shard gun, mag pistol, mag rifle, and of course the arc blade. I don't like the arc blade, I think, as much as the katanas. I do want to spend, we've got 318 supplies, so I do want to spend a little bit to unlock these new weapons. And I think I go with the mag rifle first. I'm kind of thinking through the shard gun, but we don't have a lot of rangers, so that's not like a huge thing. The mag pistol is relatively inexpensive. 60 supplies is sort of expensive, and 5 alien alloys. But honestly, at this point, you know, we have the mag rifle with all of our rookies, and with Chi Yang and his specialist friends, so I end up going for that one.
I saw Tygan muttering to himself in one of the corridors. I'm not sure he even noticed me.
So right now we've got 2 sharpshooters.
Keeping my eyes open.
Yeah, there it is, the mag pistol. So here's one thing I don't know. The pistol has an extra bullet point that the mag pistol does not have. And it says sharpshooters can train several abilities that dramatically enhance their use of pistols. The mag pistol does not say that. So I'm assuming that all the skills still apply to the mag pistol. If not, that's kind of a big deal. So maybe you guys can let me know if you know if that's the case. I'm assuming, and we'll find out pretty quick once we play it, that the mag pistol uses all the same skills that the pistol does. So that is it for now. We've got oh, okay, I thought we were gonna go through the current units, but looking at, we've got laser sight, clip size, and aim. The laser sight is, I think, a crit chance if I'm remembering right, but we'll leave that be for now. Now we've got 2 rookies down here. We've got 3 grenadiers, if I'm remembering right, 2 sharpshooters, and I think a couple of rangers, I want to say. So with Tom Jenkins here, I think, do I give him the, I think we upgrade the weapon. So here's another thing. I don't remember, I just got the mag weapons and I haven't upgraded them yet. So I wonder if this might have been an assault rifle that got instantly upgraded to a mag rifle, which, if that is the case, is really quite nice. Especially with something important like that instant kill. So I just free up the utility items and armor here for our active crew. And I think I go ahead and give him this upgraded mag rifle here. Yep, there it is. I'm not a huge fan of his ponytail. And I'm looking for extra armor because I want to protect that weapon more as much as the unit, really. And I'm going to go ahead and... oh, here's the other guy. We got Adam Thomas. I'm going to go ahead and customize both of these new rookies here, so I'll skip forward until that's done. Okay, we have finished with Adam Thomas, and apparently I decided to choose Christmas colors without realizing it. That is alright. And likewise, I think I'm going to customize Tom Jenkins just a bit. Oh, the dress beret. Okay, have you guys played the PC game Commandos? If you have, this dude looks exactly like one of the main characters in Commandos. Seriously. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember that guy's name, that character's name. It was probably Tom Jenkins. Oh my gosh. We got the hippie glasses, ballistic. I like these thick-rimmed glasses. Look at that. What a dork. Beautiful. And I don't really like the look of most of the bandanas. I think I just changed the oh, I do change his hair, that's right, because I don't like that braid. There we go, the long curls. We'll call him Curly for short. Very nice. Okay, I think I just changed the armor color, and then we are on our way from there. Get some orange going. Orange and... I think I do orange and red. Yeah. There we go. Very nice. Okay. Out to the map we go. And we're gonna spend some time searching for the black market. Oh, I think I forgot something. I wanted to check to make sure I had all my engineers in use, and if there's anything I could research here. But I wasn't able to find anything, so I think everything is in order. And, you know, we're using all our engineers, we're doing research, so that's all good. Alright, back out to the map here. We're gonna search for the black market, but we clear some debris, so I think I go ahead and take a little gander at that. We can see what we've got on the docket. Now, right in the middle here, again, I want to get a workshop going. Got the power relay, guerrilla tactics school. I love those little dummies of the sectoids. So we've got wet work, lightning strike, and vulture. I want squad size 2 so bad. I think I need to make rank captain before that's allowed. We're gonna go ahead and train up a rookie here. And I refer back to my current units I think I checked back at it, but basically we're going to get a specialist there. If we look at who we have, we've got, I want to say, 3 grenadiers, 2 sharpshooters, 2 rangers, and 1 specialist. So we are going to go for the specialist. Looks like our injured people are all going to be getting better about the same time. Okay, having checked all our guys, we're going to go ahead and get Tom Jenkins training to be a specialist. I can't wait to use those mag weapons, guys. I am super pumped about that. So, wet work is extra XP, lightning strike is extra movement when you're concealed, and vulture is extra items from enemies, which is probably going to be good considering the mag weapons now have 2 slots open, but that's for another day. Black market complete. So we're going to go ahead in here and check out who we can hire. And we're going to sell a couple of things first. We've got, for example, we've got a ton of Advent Trooper corpses. I'm kind of surprised you can sell the Skulljack, but I guess if you're not planning on using it, you could certainly do that. We're going to sell a couple of Stun Lancers. We're going to sell, I think, yeah, a couple of Sectoid corpses, a pile of Trooper corpses, and I think I do 1 more Officer corpse. So that's just a little bit extra cash in the pocket. Very nice. And buy, we've got Alien Alloy, Scope, Hair Trigger, PCS Advanced Perception, 1 Specialist available, supplies are available, and Plated Armor Rush Research. So I did not connect the dots here, and it's actually a little bit funny. I trained in Tom as a specialist, and then I go to the black market and we pick up this extra specialist. Let me know what you guys, or if you guys know what this PCS is. I think that's like an implant or something, but I don't really see what it does. I don't know. Supplies are delicious, and we need more supplies, so we're gonna go ahead and buy that. I'm thinking about the rush research, but we ended up buying that specialist, and then actually we're gonna go to the home base pretty soon, and they've got a specialist there as well. So I went from having 1 specialist to having 4 specialists, which is a little bit silly. I probably should have trained in a ranger or something like that with Tom, but hindsight, of course, is 2020. Okay, so we've got that. I think I forget to check that out this episode. That special ammo. So Mui Mori is a specialist, and I don't really care, again, too much about the scientists. I feel like the engineers are more the limiting factor right now. So I think we go ahead and pick up for 180 supplies. It's about half of what we have right now. We'll pick up another specialist. Though maybe instead of doing that, we should have picked up some rookies that we can train up. But, you know, oh well. Time marches on. So we've got 4 days supply drop, training, 19 days left on the plated armor, which is fine. Now we need to eventually get down here, but you can see in the top right that, well, you can't see it right now, but in the top right of the overview screen right here, we are at 3 out of 3 contacts, so we cannot get any more of those. I'm thinking about that distress beacon, but ultimately I think we will go to the making contact, because we need to get at that black site fairly soon. Fairly soon.
Setting course for Sector 12, East Africa.
Alright. What a cool ship we have. I feel like I've seen something like that before. Our single envoy. And then the awkward stare down. Yes, here it is. I love that. They don't shake hands. They don't do anything. They just stand there and look at each other like, I guess we've contacted each other now, haven't we? Very nice. Okay, I can't remember what we go after here. It might be back to the HQ for intel.
Commander, I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the engineering team.
Oh, we got to
As
get
it
some stuff
stands,
building
we have
here, I
people still
think.
waiting for an assignment. We can have them working on construction, excavation, or staffing a facility.
Yeah, I want to do a workshop in the middle because workshops are good. That boosts the effectiveness of the ones around it, so that's a good one to put in the middle slots there. The one I just had selected and the one underneath that. Right here we are going to be doing, I'm just looking through this, AWC gives you an extra skill when they're promoted, so it's basically like extra skill points. And it also reduces the time to recover from injuries, which is pretty nice. It's also pretty expensive. We don't have, I'm not made out of water. I'm not made out of money. We do need resistance comms though. That's gonna max out our power at 1,510 supplies and take 16 days to make.
Power systems to the limit.
But sooner or later, we're gonna have to start contacting other people.
We can't expand our
we need to do that to get to the black sites. So, idle staff proving ground. And I didn't notice this down here. There's a little promotion button, which is pretty nice. So those new people we hired need to be, they need to get their skills assigned. So I think I go with combat protocol on Muimori because we already have medical protocol on, I'm trying to remember names. Our existing specialist, the one we've been using so far. And then on our other one right here, I believe, look at that hairdo. Yikes. I believe we'll go with medical protocol on this one. So it'll be basically a stand-in for our existing specialist. Very nice. It seems like it's pretty important to heal. We can't click on personal combat sims. I think that's what that, like, PCS or whatever it was, I think that's what that does. They're automatically equipped with the magnetic weapons. 5 to 7 damage in clip size 4. I am pretty pumped about that. I can't wait to use those. Let's take a little gander here. We've got crit damage, I think it is, clip size, and aim. Or no, chance to... No, that is crit damage on the laser sight. So we'll go ahead and give him that aim bonus. And then we're going to customize this so we remember that he has it. And it's dark like Batman. So we could call it, oh, I am the night. I am the night. And I also discovered you can do all caps right here. So I was going to call it Batman, but I thought better of it. Instead of calling it Batman, we can call it the Dark Knight. And actually, we can fit a space in here. Dark Knight. There we go. Batman, the rifle. Perfect. Okay. That's all squared away. Back out to the map we go. I can't remember what we'll do next. Operation Doomchild. The black site. Now eventually we're gonna have to go out to New Brazil, and that'll give us access to the next black site. Now I forgot that I thought I had somehow I convinced myself mentally that I instantly had that comm center, but of course it's being built, gonna take another 16 days, so I cannot access that. But, you know, that's okay. We'll get around to it later. And I think we are going to pass up that distress beacon altogether. Again, I'm sort of not so hot on the scientists. I understand they're important and they speed up your research and whatever, but I feel like we need intel and cash more at this point. Okay, we got an Avatar project update. Dink.
Commander,
There it is. 6 ticks out of 10.
Project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move
So maybe you
fast.
guys can comment. I think that as soon as you take down a black site, the Avatar project counter resets.
Patching it through to your quarters now.
Okay, here's our month-end
Resistance is a
report.
daunting task,
We've got
Commander, but your efforts so far have left many wondering if we have made the right approach. We will have to do
Screw
better.
you, Council. We have failed one Council mission. Avatar progress 3. Alien factory constructed 1. Retaliation stopped 1. Guerrilla ops 1. Region contacted 1. And resistance rumors investigated 1. And 200 cash. Ka-ching. Now here's something I don't get. It said 200 cash, but now our supplies are only 33. Like, what happened to all that? Do we not get it yet? Anyway, we've got our hidden event, Alien Cipher, which is intel costs increased by 100%, or the aliens find a mole, reducing retaliation counter by 2 weeks. I think the resistant informant is going to be better to prioritize. What I was going to ask about the Avatar project is I think that when you take down a black site, it resets the counter. Maybe you guys can confirm that for me. I know I'm asking you guys a lot of questions, but there's simply a lot I don't know about the game. We may be riding a little bit close to the edge with letting the Avatar project tick up so much, and I do believe we are going to go investigate this supply drop because we need supplies. Is that our monthly income? Is that what that is? Because it's the same amount, 199. Maybe that is. Maybe that's how that works. I just want my direct deposit paycheck straight into my supplies container. But we'll go ahead and do this. Now we've got our our 4 specialists. Bum 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 bum. And I do believe we're gonna go ahead and just push forward on the supply drop.
The
Avatar
aliens have made
project
significant
initiated.
progress toward their goals. New advent facilities are cropping up around the world.
There's Operation Bone Beast. The operation name sounds super cool. Okay. Supply drop. Ka-ching. New staff available. Okay, fine. And back indoors we go. Let's take a look at our soldiers here. We've got a lot. We've got pretty much everyone available. Nora, the bomber, is going to be getting that, what's it? Because she's shaken. But Takumi Yoshida is another 7 days out. Warhorse Jackson is 3 days out. And Chi Yang, Shrink. He's got a nickname now, Shrink. Is, oh, Rose Gray's got a long shot is her nickname too. Chi Yang is 1 day out. So we're pretty much going to have everybody available. Maybe we'll go after the black site with, like, our A-team. Maybe that's a thing. I don't know. I'm a little undecided. I think that is going to make an episode here. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. And I'm sorry if, I mean, the commentary is a little bit weird. I'm totally not used to doing post-production commentary. So hopefully it wasn't too jarring for you. And I'll make sure that I get that worked out next time. It doesn't happen too often, but just enough to kind of throw a wrench in the works. I'll make sure to have that fixed for next time. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you again. To get email notifications for all my episodes, hit subscribe, then the gear button, tick the checkbox, and hit save.